start in 2 seconds. Always start. Okay. Good morning. Welcome to Independence Today. I'm Maria. I am the Independent Living Specialist here at CRI, and I'm joined with
Joanne Healy, the Center for Independent Living Manager, and we are very honored today to have Arianna
the
Dipko,
Lorax.
the Lorax. She was dressed as a Lorax for the
Halloween.
Prepared Not Scared event.
No.
And we met Arianna there at the event, and she is the training administrator for the Erie County Department of Public Safety. And we're very happy that you're here today because you're going to share some very important information about not only how to make a 911 call, but what you do in your department and the registry, and we're going to talk about all kinds of wonderful things that's important. So thank you for being here, first of all, to bear out the wonderful snow and everything else.
Thank you for the invite.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So what is it that you actually do? Like what's a daily job description?
So as the training administrator, I am in charge of training the 911 division's new hires. So everyone that comes into the Department of Public Safety in the 911 division typically starts as a call taker. So a telecommunicator 1, and what they do is they go through a 12-week training academy with me where they learn they basically lay the foundation for 911 call taking. So during that time, it's partly classroom training where they gain certifications, and it's partly on-the-job training where they're actually taking calls, but they are tethered to either myself or another training officer who is listening to them take the call, guiding them through it, things like that, until they're able to do it independently. So by the end of that 12 weeks, they're typically either ready to take calls independently or pretty close to that. So that is what my day-to-day looks like while we have openings. Other than that, I'm responsible for maintaining certifications for everyone in the department and continuing education, creating trainings for everybody, things like that.
Great. So you actually have to be certified to become a call taker and a dispatcher.
Yes, there's a whole list of certifications you need to obtain, and we do all the training in-house, so it's nothing you need to enter in with. It's actually considered an entry-level job because we do all the training from the ground up.
Wow, that's great. And you are hiring right now, you said?
We do have openings. The job posting is not up, but we do have openings, yes.
You're always looking for somebody, I'm sure. Tell us what we need to let our audience know. What is what are the crucial things that you need to say? In a case of an emergency, people are frantic or whatever, what should be the main things that you need to say on your call?
So we start with something that's called a call answering procedure. So the script is going to be the same every time you call into 911. We answer every 911 call with 911, what's the address of your emergency? So that is what you're going to hear. Not everybody, listens to that. Obviously, when you're having an emergency, you're in a panic, you might just blurt out what's going on, but that is what we ask first. 911, what's the address of your emergency? We then ask the caller to repeat the address for verification or the location for verification. So the most important piece of information we need to gather is where. That's why we ask it first. If we only have one piece of information, as long as it is where you are at, we can send you help.
Already start the
Right,
process.
exactly. At the very least, even if we get nothing else from you and you hang up the phone, you give us the address, we can at least send like a police officer to your location to check on you and see what you need.
Sure.
Right? So we ask you for the address, we ask you to repeat it. And then we're going to ask you if it's a house or an apartment, if it's a physical street address. If you give us a location like Walmart, we may ask you where in Walmart you are, if it's a public location.
Right.
Then we're going to ask what city, borough, or township you're in. There's repeating street names across Erie County. We want to make sure we have the right city, borough, township.
Sure.
Then we are going to ask for your name, your phone number, and then finally what the location of your emergency is.
Right.
I have a question. So when someone is frantic or, not able to concentrate on information to give you guys, how do you do that? How do you calm someone down and tell them, okay, this is what you need to tell us? Because half the time they're screaming.
Right.
Like losing
So
their mind.
it's all about kind of a call by call basis. You have to kind of figure out what's going to work for that caller to take control of the call. Sometimes just repeating the same thing over and over again in the same even tone of voice will get somebody to call them down. So I need your location to be able to send you help. Can you please provide me your address? Okay. Saying that same thing consistently, repeatedly. It's called persistent repetition. If you say it over and over again in the same way, a lot of times they will calm down and they'll be able to provide you the information you need. If someone is so frantic that they are literally unable to provide us a location, we have mapping technology that can pretty
Pinpoint.
accurately show us
Yeah.
where you are, for the most part.
Mhm.
That is not a guarantee though, so when you call 911, make sure you know where you're at to the best of your ability. If you are unable to, we can help you out with that.
Because of cell towers and where things are
Right.
located and
So
triangles.
using like a locator.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, you shared something that I think
Yeah.
we're all shocked about, that I'm not sure people know about, but you said that you can text your 911 emergency.
Absolutely.
So
Yes.
tell us a little bit more about that.
Yes, so if you are for whatever reason unable to call 911,
Yeah.
you can text it instead. So why would somebody have to call or text 911? It would be a situation where you are unable to call because maybe you don't want somebody that's with you to overhear you calling 911.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
yes, we've had people that have been involved in like a domestic violence
Yeah.
situation, not want whoever's with them to know. Or somebody who was texting us from a closet because somebody had broken into our house.
Right.
But it's also a great option for people that are in the communications impaired community. And they are unable to make an actual phone call, like voice phone call.
Mhm.
So that's a great option for people. So in order to do that, you would just go into a new message. You would put 911 into where you'd normally put the 10-digit phone number,
Okay.
and you would just send a text. So the first message you'd want to send, you'd want to keep it pretty short, but you would include your location and then basically what kind of help you need.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then we would take it from there because you would be talking to one of us. We would be texting back to you.
So
That is
you would
cool.
receive a response text to know
Absolutely.
that it was
That you got
received.
it.
Yep,
And that
and yeah,
you're
we can ask
answering
you more
the
questions. Yep, we would ask you
That's
more
great.
questions to gain more information.
Yeah, that's
I like that,
amazing.
yeah.
I do too.
Yep, and we do also still receive that same location information we receive when you call, we also receive when you text.
So
So
is this standard text messaging charges, or is it, there's a charge for it, or it
There's-
depends on your
I
provider?
don't believe there's a charge from us, but
Okay.
I guess it would
Check
depend on your provider,
if you
yes.
have unlimited. or-
And the thing about text to 911, you have to make sure it's enabled in your area. So in Erie County, it obviously is.
Okay.
And in every county in PA, it's now available.
Good.
But if you move or you travel, you need to make sure it's available in your area before you try it, because it might not be.
Right,
Sure,
right.
sure.
Make sure it
And
works.
can you share with us a little bit more information? I know we've covered this on our podcast before, but I just think that it's so important that people who may need some extra help during an emergency, there is a registry that
Yes.
people can go ahead of an emergency situation and put in their information. So can you talk a little bit more about the registry?
Absolutely. So Erie County 911 has a special needs registry, and it lets both 911 and responders know if there's somebody, if you or someone in your household needs additional support or some kind of special attention in a police, fire, or medical emergency.
Mhm.
So you would, in order to get access to this, there's a form on Public Safety's website, and you would just go on there, and you would click the link, fill in the information, it would be sent to us, and we basically place an alert on your address.
Okay.
So if you were to call in, provide us with your address, that alert pops up to both the call taker and to dispatch.
Mhm.
That way they would know whatever information you provide, and we would be able to inform responders.
Sure,
Wow,
because time
that's
is
nice.
such of an essence
Yes.
when it's an emergency. So if that information is filled out ahead of time and it does come up on the registry that they've registered ahead of time, they're gonna know a lot more information, how to respond,
Absolutely.
what to expect when they get there.
Mhm.
If somebody's
How to deal with
uses a
someone,
wheelchair, if
Right.
somebody, maybe has seizures or something, that
autistic or-
time, definitely, in autism, a lot of situations become very stressful.
Yes.
So people may run, so just to expect that ahead of time and to get that registry completed before you might need an emergency 911 assistance call,
Exactly.
then that's crucial. So that's very important. So maybe we can put the
Yes.
information, again, just to say that if anyone needs help filling out that registry, we'd be glad to help and assist with that.
Mhm.
So you did bring some examples, which
I
I
did,
think
yes.
is great.
So what we did, we created some example calls to show basically the three very common calls that we receive at 911.
Mhm.
So I just want to play those. We have a fire emergency, a medical emergency, and a police emergency that we have played
And I
out
have
for
a
you guys.
question afterwards.
Absolutely. I don't want this to be too loud. Probably should test that for him. Start with the medical.
This is cute little girl. I used to be at a call center for like the disabled solution thing for a while, you know? I got practice.
That's your emergency.
It is 123 Main Street,
Can you repeat that for verification?
123 Main Street,
What city, township, or borough is that in?
Erie.
Is that a whole house or apartment?
It's apartment 4.
What's your name?
James Smith,
And what is a good phone number to call you back at?
555-341-1234.
And what's the nature of the emergency, Jane?
I fell and I can't get up.
Okay, I'm just inputting some information here. Stay on the line with me.
Probably our most common medical call.
Mm-hmm.
Are you alone?
Yes.
How old are you?
58.
And how long ago did you fall?
Oh, about 10 minutes ago.
And how far did you fall from?
I was just standing next to my sink.
Just standing, all right. And what caused you to fall?
Oh, I tripped over my cat.
Are you bleeding at all?
No,
Is the bleeding serious? Sorry, you said you're not bleeding.
no.
And then any injuries at all?
I hit my head on the counter on my way down.
Okay. Are you having any difficulty breathing?
No.
Now, are you still on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, I have all the information in here for the ambulance. We're going to get them over to you as soon as possible to help you out. Just call us back if anything gets worse.
Thank you.
Of course. Bye.
So that's typically how it goes. So you heard the call answering procedure that we discussed, and then it goes into a set of predetermined emergency specific questions that we ask. It does sometimes feel to the caller like a lot of questions, but our questions actually don't slow anything down. A lot of the times, if it is a very emergent situation, we have the call in for dispatch already, and dispatch, who is separate from the call taker, is sending help while we gather more information from you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow,
so
that's
it
good.
doesn't slow anything down at all.
Yeah.
No, and I love that he, like you said, he was very calm. He was kind of keeping her, he asked the right questions, you know, so that she felt validated and, you know, feeling like someone's coming soon to help her.
Right.
You know, so that was good. Yeah, that's great.
I can play our police call next.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
123 Main Street,
Can you repeat that for verification?
123 Main Street,
Is that a whole house or an apartment?
house.
Okay, and what city, township, or borough is that in?
Erie,
And what's your name?
James Smith,
Okay. And what's your phone number?
555-341-1234.
And what's the nature of your emergency, Jane?
Somebody just tried to break into my house,
Okay.
but I think I scared them off.
Okay. Do you know who this person was?
No.
All right, I'm just getting the information in here. Stay on the phone with me.
Okay.
Do they have any weapons?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Now, how long ago did this happen?
About 5 minutes ago?
5 minutes ago, okay. And are you at your house now?
Yes.
Now, where is this person now?
They went running down the street.
And down the street, okay. And then, you said they just left on foot?
Yes.
Okay. What direction did they head down the street?
I think they went north on Main.
Okay, north on Main. Do you know where this person might be going?
I have no idea.
And then, do you have a description of this person? Were they white, black, Hispanic?
I checked my cameras. They're black.
Did you catch what color clothing they had on?
It looked like he had on a white hoodie and blue jeans.
Okay. You know how old they looked?
Maybe in his 30s, if I had to guess.
30s, all right. You don't know their name or anything, you never had a run with them in the past?
No, I've never seen them before.
Okay. And you don't need any medical attention, do you?
No.
Is the person carrying anything from the building?
No, I didn't see anything.
No. They never made it in, they were just on your porch, correct?
Correct, yeah, they're just trying to get through the front door.
Okay. All right, well, I have all the information in here for the police. We'll get them over to your location as soon as possible to speak with you. Just give us a call back if he comes back or you see anything else in the meantime.
All right, thank you.
Of course, bye.
Again,
Very
clear,
calm, yeah.
concise, asking the right questions
Yep.
so they can look for the
What they need.
perpetrator, or anything like that.
Yep.
So.
And so he was, if you notice, he was listening to the information that was provided, and then there was questions along the way that he already had the answers to, and he was just gaining clarification.
Sure.
So we try to make sure that we're paying attention, even when you provide information that we haven't necessarily asked for yet. We make sure to, listen to that, file away for later, add it to the call.
Wonderful.
And then the
Yeah,
last
one
one,
more.
I do, yes, fire emergency.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
Our house is on fire.
So calmly.
123 Main Street?
Can you repeat that for verification?
123 Main Street,
What city, township, or borough is that in?
Erie.
Okay, I'm just getting all this information in here. What's a good phone number for you?
555-341-1234.
And your name?
Jane Smith.
And how many floors is the building?
It's 2.
2? And then is this a single residence or are there other occupancies attached?
No, it's just a whole house.
Okay. All right, well, I have all the information in here for the fire department. Is everybody out of the house currently?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
All right, we'll make sure the doors are closed behind you and do not go back inside that house under any
Okay.
circumstances. Do not try to put the fire out at all.
Okay,
All right, the fire department will be over to you as soon as possible. Just call us back if anything changes.
okay.
All right, bye.
So with a structure fire, we have that
911, what's the address of your emergency?
We have that call in for dispatch just as soon as you have provided us with your full address.
Okay.
So after the city, borough, township question, it immediately gets sent to dispatch. So anything that's a very high emergency, so think structure fire, cardiac arrest, somebody's not conscious, not breathing, those go to dispatch right away. Whereas with other calls, we might gather a few more pieces of information first.
Right, okay. That sounds good.
Anything else, that you'd like to share with us?
I think the last thing I just want to add is that we are here, always, obviously, 24/7. And it is always better to call us and not need us and talk to us to see if what you're experiencing is an emergency than regret not calling us.
Right.
So if you're ever in doubt about whether you need 911 or about whether 911 can assist you with whatever you're having, whatever emergency you're having,
Sure.
give us a call, and we will try to help you figure it out.
Absolutely. And we will put that information about the registry on our podcast info. And we really appreciate what you do. We thank you for your service
Thank you.
because I think you give everybody peace of mind to know that you can pick up the phone and in case of an emergency, someone's going to answer and get the information that you need to assist them.
Yeah.
So we appreciate your service.
Thank you.
Maria, did you want to share some
Sure,
upcoming stuff?
yeah, I have some events coming up, and then if you want to share the other events. The one on, sorry, January 9th, we're having a consumer movie day. Bring your popcorn and some butter. So we'll have that from 11 to 2 o'clock on Friday. Then on Monday, January 12th, we will have an art class here, and that's from 10 to 12:30. On Monday, January 19th, we will have a peer support group, and that will be from 11 to 1. And then game day will be on January 23rd, 10 to 12. And then our self-advocacy group will be on the 26th from 11 to 1. And all those events will be here at CRI, so give us a call and let us know if you're gonna attend those events.
Make sure you RSVP,
Yes.
and we will make sure that the activities
Put
go
you down
on
for
as
them,
planned.
yeah.
We do want to talk to you a little bit about a very exciting up-and-coming event that is happening on January 31st. It is the Fire and Ice Winter Festival. It is the first annual event that we're having. It is going to be a fundraiser that will benefit the enrichment program for the Center for Independent Living. That is going to be at the Erie Yacht Club on January 31st from 5 to 10 p.m.
Yes.
We have a DJ, we have ice
And
sculptures.
fireworks.
Don't tell nobody.
Well,
I know,
sorry.
tell everybody actually. We have fireworks, we have some really great sponsors and some great vendors. It's going to be an exciting night. We've been preparing for it for a while now, and it's finally coming up. So January 31st, if you'd like tickets or more information, please call our office at 814-838-7222. It is on CRI Eventbrite Fire and Ice event, but you can get tickets ahead of time here at CRI from a staff member, or you can go on Eventbrite and look that up to purchase the tickets online. We'd be happy to give you any other information that you may need. We hope that you'll join us because it certainly is a great cause. It will help to support our consumer activities, as you heard today, and we're looking forward to seeing everybody to enjoy that event. We want to thank everybody for tuning in. We hope the 2026 is going to be an
Happy New
exciting
Year.
year. We've got some really good guest speakers coming up. We want to thank Arianna for her time and especially for the work that you do, and we will see you soon.
Thank you guys. Have a
Thank
great
you.
Thank
day.